Yo, welcome back to more March Comes In Like a Lion, episode 6. So, last time we got much needed backstory on not only what happened to Ray's family, but I won't say more importantly, but also the in between from that point into where he is now. And even before, we saw his father, who Ray looks so much like. And that was instantly sad. But we also saw why he was close with Koda and his relationship with Shogi in relation to his father and to Koda. He was very talented from a young age, and unfortunately, his family, of course, passed away, man. And that, when we saw their bodies, that shit made me tear up, man. This show, even with the Momo situation, I was already on the verge of tears, and it was like, because you could just feel just like the undertone of everything and just the weight of what you already know and its presentation. It's amazing. In such a sad way. Along with the beats of hope that are in the show as well. But yeah, so we're gonna keep going, see what more we can learn, and see what's next. So let's go. Beginning the episode in three, two, one. Such a nice but such a sad song with everything it shows. Love when it ramps up there and where it's just going and you see how like the thorns catch him. Gosh. And this right here, boy. Oof. Child of God Part 1. Hmm. Huh. Want to go somewhere. I think we saw in the preview a bit about this. Hey, where are we going? Love the like mini megaphone effect they all talk in the animals. Milky Land, Enoshima, Chinatown. Oh, I can hear Akane's voice. Dig for potatoes. Oh my gosh. Clearly. The cat. Where do you want to go? Akari? Sounds like what you need. I know, right? Thank you, Akari. You're wonderful. I Issa Grand Shrine. Oh, grandma wanted. Yeah, where do you want to go, Ray? You're the only one who hasn't said. And he brought it up. Oh, a longing to go somewhere you don't know where. somewhere else, so it doesn't matter. Let them pick then. Just want to leave. It's work after all. Except for the funeral of one's parents. Jeez, dude. It's a tough life, man. Well, apparently. Wow. Huh. He saw through you. Hmm. That sounds awful if you haven't, like, made friends with anyone. Poor Ray. Hmm. It's a good question. Practice. There you go. Never really a day off. That's what all we've seen him do when not doing that and eating. Saw that with Harunobu. Hmm. Because that's true. He did re-enroll apparently, so maybe he was hoping for something. Oh, it's you again. In the first episode. Fucking Kyoko. Hmm. That's how it is. That's even sadder, man. Like accepting it as fact, not even being sad at it. That's way sadder. And that's why I want to be a shogi pro. Did he still not find that feeling of belonging? He did become it. The dream became reality. Fair enough. When he first moved in. Is that taped up? God damn. Man. Doing something for someone else is a big motivation, man. 30 and C1. Okay. Oh my goodness. 2 matches in a row. God damn, dude. That was awful to see the train come by at that moment. God, what a scene. Look at this. I swam and swam and swam. As long as I get here. Hmm. Accepted stagnation. Ah, stop thinking. Yikes, man. Stagnant. Don't want to face that again. In a way that's very, not in a way that's very understandable, but it's still, oh man. Child of God Part 2. Little Ray. Huh? Who's this? Code name. Looks like an older white haired version of Ray. Naturally existed there. Soya Toji. Okay, Toji. He was the child of God. Title drop. Whoa. I guess he's the true prodigy. He's like really advanced, maybe. Oh, it's you again. Hello. Oh, it's him. You're on there. Hey. Huh. Look at this analysis. Easy peasy. we could create yet a moment to solve. He is a pro, is what he does. That's Soya. Child of God indeed. I wonder if Soya's happy despite being at the top. Look at him just radiating. Ah. Oh, wow. It's like time has stopped for him. Interesting way to put it. The fifth in history, huh? Ray's pretty great. Oh my god. Just a little more tactful. God damn. Wait. Wait, all of them master those titles, but he hasn't? Or he hasn't yet? Oh man. The only one. God, that pressure. Being a prodigy. Can't imagine, dude. Slap. Have a cutlet. Cutlet yourself to victory. Oh my goodness. Ah, you tried. You tried to cheer him up. You need to win from yourself. Let's hope not. Just a little bit. Must be. Must be broken. I think that would stand out. Yeah, that wouldn't be so subtle. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't definitely doesn't seem to be the reason why he re-enrolled. Wow. Hmm. Poor Ray. Hey, Hina. Cool. Let's go somewhere. He hasn't come over recently. Uh. Oh. Oh dear. No. For 100 yen. Budgeting. Can you afford said drink? There you go. First time being treated by a guy. Oh, it's like a shake. Cool. Got a hot coffee, maybe? Hmm. You remember. Oh, sounds good. You should come. He not sweet, man. Like how she intuitively understands it's not just how Akari said it's having a moment sometimes. It's something deeper permeating. Nice. Never stop inviting him, please. Okay, I like that. What a sweet family, dude. But man, the water is a metaphor has a lot 'cause it's always been prevalent till now, like here in the ending, in the opening. We've seen it actually in the episode as far as like Ray's thoughts, as far as what it means and how far he's come and that he finally made it and how he's as a result content. I won't say content, but he's fine with stagnation if it means not having to face that storm again, the uncertainty of whether he'll reach another island. Like he feels this is it for him. And even then, he feels no happiness from it. Just the failure of when he loses a match, but not even the satisfaction of winning. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about all that in a second. Child of God Part 3. Wow. Wait, I thought it ended too early. I know, right? Exactly. She's so kind and like intuitively understands. He's a bit embarrassed by that. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone. Oh, Ray. Even feels guilty over that. Gurg. Easy, Hina. Uh, oh, this is why. That's why she started slurping hard. Of course. Zumo momo. Oh my goodness. She's like, no, don't leave. Don't leave. Need support. He's like, oh, never mind. Oh no, Hina. Worst case scenario. And he's like, what? He sits down anyway. What a champion. I know, right? This middle school kid bigger than you. I remember when I felt that in high school. I was like, why are these kids so tall? Oh my goodness. In a way, this baseball dude is kind of a child of God too. Just said everything right for him. But I wonder if that's enough. Okay, Akari. Oh, she needs a break, man. Always taking care of everyone. We just keep learning more and more about the levels of Ray's pain, man. Like, as an added layer to it, we learned that there's been 5 prodigious middle schoolers who have become pro shogi players. Him being the 5th one, but all the previous 4 have become masters. They reached similar titles, and so he's felt that pressure, and he hasn't achieved that. Now he's had consecutive losses, and I guess he's feeling like a failure, just fueling his already all of his insecurities, everything that he believes as fact about himself. Because even when he was thinking about like all the horrible things Kyoko said to him, like as a viewer, we can be like fuck, like it's terrible. Like it's like the fact that he has no friends, no family, you don't even go to school. It's heartbreaking at the fact that he just sees that as fact. Like he said, it doesn't make him upset, doesn't even make him sad. He's just like, that's just how it is, and it's just like you can just there's that aura of just like fucking, it's like a just weight that is permanently on him, that it's like he doesn't, it's not a matter of like removing that weight or like easing it. Like he just carries it. Like it's just a fact for him that these things are true, and he accepts that. And it's really fucking sad when we look at the water, the visual metaphor of the water, and how he kept going. He swam, he kept going. He's reached this point, the island. He's reached it. He made it. And that's it. He doesn't feel happy. He's just where he's at, and he's accepted that stagnation, because the idea of going back into that water, back into that storm over there, it's fucking terrifying. Because what it took for him to make it here, he doesn't know he can make it to another island, whatever that other island is. Whether that's, even if that island could truly make him happy, or truly like change his perspective on life and help him overcome his trauma and his grief and his feelings of inferiority. Like it's everything packaged together that is just this weight on him. Like even if it meant like big C, like he just does, like it's a fantasy. Like it's not even conceivable. Like this is, I'm staying on this island. Like there's nothing else. Like I fucking wham and clawed my way here. I'm not leaving. That it's like it's like comfortable unhappiness. It's really, unfortunately, really common thing just to stagnate, not only in what your place in life, but also in your happiness, right? Just this sense of comfortable unhappiness. Like you're at where you're at, you got here, whether that means in terms of like your career, your living situation, your mental state. In many aspects this manifests, and often it's like bleeds into all of those. But I think that's something a lot of us can relate to, as far as that. It just really fucking sucks, man, because you add in all these factors and everything he's gone through, and it's just such a awful thing. But you can understand his depression, and it's just so heartbreaking to watch, man. And but at the same time, it really feels good when Hina like intuitively in her kindness and in her wisdom, despite being so young. She understands that by inviting him, even that gesture is so important. It's so major for Ray to have that hand extended to him, even if it unfortunately still triggers his feelings of guilt. Like, man, like, because when he considered how hard Akari works with their multiple jobs, and how Hina cares for his sister and is also like the emotional support for everyone as well, like he considers their weight as well. He's like, oh man, I've only been thinking of my problems. I'm pathetic. And I mean, I don't agree with the pathetic part, but at the same time, I feel like even in considering their problems as well helps, like, I feel like that also helps them in a way, just to feel that connection, to empathize with someone else, and to find purpose in wanting to make them happy, right? Because I feel like he said before, when as far as like not cooking for himself because it's for himself, like that's a big thing too. I feel like it's way easier to live for someone else, right? Like even if you feel worthless, you feel like hatred, you have a deep self-loathing that you just like you aren't shit, and you've accepted the way it is. When you look at your mother and the way she suffers, and you see the ways you can help her, you fucking help her, because that's for her, and you do that for her, right? Like that's the shit that a lot of us can live for, right? Like if you can't do it for yourself, do it for someone else. Do it for your friends. Do it for your family. Like that you can share that burden. Bearing the burden by yourself. That's basically what I'm saying. Don't bear the burden alone, man. Like that's like, besides him saying he felt pathetic, because I don't agree with that. Just that alone is just so important, man. It just further drives home just how much he needs them, man. Regarding the theme of the child of God, because apparently part 3 is next episode, which might pertain to the middle school baseball player as well, because he is a lot similar to the other white-haired shogi player whose name is escaping me right now. Toya, I think it was Soya. It makes me wonder if they'll ever explore like their happiness, right? Like whether, like, beyond being a prodigy, like you're the prodigy of the prodigies, right? Like you've reached the top, you have all the titles. What is your life like? Is the grass really greener as far as that? Like, because with Ray, where he's at, like he sees that, and he feels pathetic compared to the others, because that it's kind of forced on him, and he has anxiety about it. Like he like, we saw earlier how he in his mind, he could like imagine the thoughts of the two people who were saying, like, you know, we're talking to him about becoming future master. Makes me wonder if they'll explore their actual happiness, and whether they even have similar feelings to Ray. Like if that I wouldn't even say imposter syndrome, but kind of those feelings of inferiority never really go away, or rather that their own problems aren't alleviated just by being the best at what they do, right? Like people still have fucking problems. Like it's all relative, right? So, but we'll see if that ever gets explored. But either way, this is a good ass episode, man. A lot of food for thought, just a lot of stuff. And I feel like even in all my word vomit of what I just said, there's still more nuances to kind of dissect and appreciate. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate it. If you want more reactions to March Comes In Like a Lion, I'm a few episodes ahead on my Patreon. So in the description, patreon.com/YORO for $5 to get early access to all my videos. I post every day. I post a schedule at the beginning of every week, so you can check that for free right now if you visit my page to see how far ahead I am exactly in this show, if you're curious. But yeah, that's it if you want to support the channel. But more than anything, once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.